My fucking camera wasn't even on. What's up, guys? Lostboys Cypher Circle is back in session. Y'all know what it is, and if you don't, I'm gonna tell you. This is home of all things artistic. You got a song, a poem, a rap, some artwork, a story, or just a conversation you want to have. This is the place to come get your thoughts and your feelings heard. It's a chill environment. We do this every week. It's our weekly therapy session. If you want to come on the show, hit me up on Facebook at Dylan Lawler. Or you can email me at lostboy420x@gmail.com. That's Dylan Lawler or lostboy420x@gmail.com. As I always say, guys, before we get into things, I like to take a second to talk about mental health because it's a big part of what we do here. It's a big part of life in general. And I want to say to everyone out there that I'm with you. Everybody on this show is with you. And you have been through tough times before, so you will get through them now. And if you need anyone to talk to, you can hit pretty much any one of us up. Or you can go to, lifelinecrisis.com or text 988. And if you go to lifelinecrisis.com, it will give you the phone numbers for your area codes, depending on where you live. You can also go to betterhelp.com. And they can hook you up with an online therapist in under 48 hours. And if you don't like the therapist, you're not vibing with them, they'll switch it out and get you someone that you actually can talk to. That's not just some douchebag in a chair with a clipboard, So I hope you guys find some help there. Therapy's expensive, but I've heard that's one of the cheapest options. So that being said, because we deal with a lot of mental health issues on this show, there is a lot of triggering topics that we talk about. So I just want to give a quick trigger warning. If there's a topic that you find sensitive or that is hard for you to listen to, nobody on here will be at all insulted if you go ahead and click out. I understand we've all got problems. We all got issues, and you never know what's going to trigger you from one day to the next. But I hope everything is okay. We don't trigger anybody too bad on the show, and we have a good show tonight. Moving forward, sorry. I apologize. I just want to say that I apologize. With everything going on this week, I forgot to put out a vote for last week's artist, and I didn't have time to put out the vote or make a feature artist video. But I just want to give a shout out to the three lovely ladies that were on here last week: Neela McSwain, Kenya the Songbird, and the Poetless Shakespeare. Go check out their channels, their books, their freaking songs. They're amazing, and I loved having them on, and I can't wait to have them back on. So thank you, ladies, for coming on. And everybody go check them out. Moving on, we're going to bring up our first artist. He's a newcomer to the show. He goes by That Guy Psy or Messiah. He's a rapper. You can find him on Facebook or on Instagram at Messiah. That's MESS space IAN or IAH. My bad. You can also find him on TikTok at Psy and the Sandman. That's Psy _and_the _Sandman. Let's play his flyer and get him up here.
Sanity beckoning, reluctant to heed the call. Eventual surrender, opening of the vault. Comforted by familiarity, head down the narrow path. Catching up quickly, trailing close behind as a hunter of the road. A panic attack. Gasp for air without changing my pace. Not a single expression washes over the face. Despite my blank expression, it seems as if they know. Paranoia seeps into the mind. Cover's been blown. Does one retreat? Run and hide? Or do you stand and fight until the moment you die? Confusion races, leaving my mind displaced. If I wore your shoes, shared your tastes, matched your glare, would you recognize your face?
What's up, man?
What's up? Thank you for
Thanks for
having
coming
me.
on, dude. And I just want to say, when you hit me up and you said that you were a fan of the show and been watching and keeping up with the group for a while, that meant a lot. Thank you. I literally cannot do this without fans or the artists to come on here. So I appreciate it so much, man.
thank you for the opportunity to be more than a fan and be a performer on your show. So thank you.
Hell yeah, man. I always say my fans are not my fans. They're my friends. They're my family. Like this is a fucking, it's a community. So thank you again for being part of the community. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and like what got you started writing, what you write about, whatnot?
So I guess I've always written on and off. It started probably about when I was like 13. I used to deal with a lot of anger issues growing up, and like I was kind of ostracized for it, and no one ever really understood. So I spent a lot of time, like going from class to class with like a Starbucks, like getting rewarded for my behavior, and that led me into also writing things down and how I felt about the day-to-day experiences. But it wasn't until about a few years ago when my hermano de spiritual inspired me to start freestyling. And once I started freestyling, I was inspired to start writing creative material, poetry, music, and it's just been slowly progressing ever since. And I was about 17, and I'm 21 now.
That's dope, man. I have a very similar journey. I struggle with anger issues and a lot of the same stuff. Started kind of like jotting stuff down, writing stories and stuff like that back in early, like maybe early middle school, late elementary school, around that time, and it kind of evolved like more when I was a teenager. So yeah, I definitely feel you. I relate to that journey, bro. And that piece, I forgot to say, that piece that you sent me like for your flyer, that's awesome.
Thank you.
I don't know if I
that's actually
I have a lot of shit going on, and I don't always like reply to people the way that I should, even though like I watched the video, I'm like, oh, that's sick, but then I'm like busy doing other things, so I forget to tell them. So I want to give you praise for that one too. So
thank you very much. That was actually the first poem I ever wrote, and it wasn't until a few months ago that I actually completed it.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy, yo. So one of the pieces I'm gonna do tonight is not the first poem I ever wrote, but the first like rap or song that I ever like really felt comfortable with performing or like putting out there at all. And I wrote it back when I was in like foster home placement kind of thing, back when I was like 15. I wrote some of it, and then when I got out at 17, I wrote the rest of it. And then because some things had happened to me, including my mom passing away when I was like 20, and so I rewrote the end of it to reflect the things that had happened to me since then or whatever. So it's like a piece that I wrote when I was younger, and then it's evolved. And I just turned 22, so it's like it's literally evolved since I was 15. So yeah, bro, that's dope. I love when you can take something that like from your past and just sort of like evolve it.
Thank you very much. Happy belated birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, dude, we had a whole show dedicated to my birthday. We had like 10 artists on here. It was super dope.
That's awesome.
Which reminds me, I did forget to say at the beginning of the show, Happy Veterans Day to everyone.
Happy Veterans Day to everyone.
And thank you to all those who are serving and have served. Yeah. But anyway, back to you. What's the piece you're going to be sharing with us tonight?
So the first piece I'll be sharing is one called Whitewashed. I wrote it. It's about the place that I go to in my mind during the winter time when I'm just, like sitting outside and, there's just endless snow. It's just like it becomes thoughtless. It's just tranquility.
All right, man. I'm going to drop myself out of here. Let's hear it.
All righty. Whitewashed. Walk out the door. A sea of white greets me, crashing ashore. Hello. It's good to see you, I say, aware of the eventual goodbye. Senses paralyzed, caught in a snowblind, driving further inland, deep into my mind. Thoughts glide on a sea with no tide. Calm, quiet storms gracefully sprinkle crystals. The cold is imminent, and silence is passing, so enjoy it. Remain diligent. Don't overthink it. Don't force it, because moments are delicate. dainty and fragile, yet a force to be reckoned with. Meddling in nature's essence, making demons remember innocence. Surf with no board, set sail from no port, a sea with no creatures, no pirates with swords. Float on the surface without leaving the porch. Sky torch with its rays, melt in time melts away that sacred place, where it's quiet and still, and unlike life, there are no waves. Where your face is flushed with red, witness every breath you take. The sun is now out and the sea is gone. I'll miss the sea of white, where the clocks freeze and time stops.
I don't know if I'm supposed to clap or snap. I don't know if it's a poem or a song, but yo, that was fucking like, bro, the way you use words and your imagery is like so fucking vivid. And you just, I mean, the metaphors and then the way you use them to paint such a vivid picture of like your surroundings and the vibe, and like you were saying, like the tranquility, but then you also talk about how like winter is all, it can be tranquil and peaceful, but it's also that chaotic, time, and that, that bitter cold time of the year.
And nothing lasts.
Yeah. I love it. That part kind of reminded me of, I don't know if you've heard, I think it's Robert Frost, Nothing Gold Can Last. That is always been one of my favorites. And like you definitely have like a, old timey kind of like Robert Frost or Edgar Poe kind of vibe.
Thank you. Like I also kind of get Dr. Seuss sometimes, not gonna lie.
Hey, yeah, dude, yo, I'm gonna bring my buddy Shadow up here, my brother Brendan. What's up? What'd you think of the show? Oh,
no, wait.
There you go.
Am I good? All right. No, man, fucking, I was honestly sitting here after you started reading. I kind of closed my eyes and I was able to paint a very, very vivid picture as you were speaking. And like Dylan was saying, you do kind of have an old timey, not necessarily old timey, I don't want to say that, but you have a old soul sound to your pieces.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I don't want to sound cliche, but I would definitely identify as an old soul.
No, yeah, absolutely. No, you definitely have the presence.
Yeah, like I said, like Edgar Poe and Robert Frost, like those are some of my favorites. And like when I first started writing, before I started writing raps, when I first started writing poetry, it was very, very like, and I kind of thought it was corny, and that's kind of why I stopped doing it, because it was very like old-timey kind of like rhyming poetry that I kind of like. I was like, oh well, I mean, I guess if I can rhyme here, and I've always listened to like rap, I was like, maybe I can start using my talent as, because I was mostly just writing like poetry and stories and shit like that. But it's like, yeah. Yo, thank you for sharing that with us. Brendan or Shadow, you got anything else you want to add to that conversation?
No, just actually, I did want to say Happy Veterans Day.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. I'm gonna bring you back up in a minute to share your second piece, and we'll get Shadow on up here after we play his dope ass flyer. It doesn't have a video, but I just like to hear the music. That's like, even without the video, that is such a perfect intro for you, because it's got that like dark, ominous, and then it's just that like chaotic, in your face, fucking like that's like the two sides of you. Yo.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing. I mean,
welcome back.
It's a
circle. Thank you for coming back, man.
Appreciate it. It's a pleasure to be here. No, I'm comfortable. I'm definitely comfortable being here tonight. No, it's a good vibe.
Awesome. Hell yeah, dude.
But
for those of you who don't know him, this is my brother, my brother from another mother, but the same father. Um, and he goes
The
by
Lala
Shadow.
boy.
Yeah, he goes by Shadow. Y'all can follow him on Facebook at Brendan Lawler or
Or
on
you,
my Lost Boys Facebook group page. Not much is up there right now, but he's you're gonna start posting stuff pretty soon.
yeah, you and I were talking a little bit before the show. I'm gonna start trying to post some stuff at least to the Lost Boys Facebook page. I don't know if there's gonna be any on my personal yet, but that'll kind of come in time.
All right, word, dude. So I mean, obviously I know you, but for those of us who don't know you, you want to talk a little bit about yourself. I
uh,
know you don't want to, but you know.
yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. You know, I'm your older brother for starters, I guess. So that's
There's
interesting.
that. There's
There's
that.
that. There's that. No, but I guess I've been kind of writing for a little while. I used to write a lot back in school and stuff, and then as I got older, between a lot of personal stuff that was going on in life, just whatever, getting involved in addiction and whatever else. I stopped doing everything for a long time. But lately I've been kind of more or less kind of like with you, constantly riding my ass to write more, whatever. But I've been writing a little bit more,
Fucking
and
bro.
I've kind of got some stuff that it's kind of like it's been written down and kind of locked away for a long time, so kind of resurfacing a little bit.
Yo, pick that
But
pen back up, bro. You gotta pick it.
yeah,
Pick up the pen. Pick,
yeah.
pick the pen
Well, I'll
up.
pick up the paper right now because that's what I
Yeah.
got in front of me.
Hell yeah.
But
All
yeah,
right, hell yeah, dude.
get
Yo, so
getting back on it.
what's the first one you're gonna do with us tonight?
Uh, I don't know. What should I?
You
I guess
got
I'll do the.
I had three written down for you, but I didn't know which one you were gonna do first.
We were kind of talking. I guess I'll do. So there was one. There's a little one that I just kind of did. It's something I've been kind of like playing around with a little bit more. Um, and it's I don't know quite what to categorize it as. I don't know if it would be like reverse poetry or a palindrome or kind of somewhere in there. But it's essentially for those or for people who don't know what that is. It's essentially a poem or a something that you can read or write like one way, and then you can also read it in reverse and either have like the same meaning or a different meaning, but it's understandable both front to back.
Which
So I guess
is
I guess I'll start off with that.
dope, dude. That's impressive to be able to do. I'm gonna drop myself out of here. Let's hear that shit. What's it
Uh,
called?
oh, it on my shoulder,
On my
I
shoulder. All
guess.
right.
So yeah, all right. Um, I have the devil on my shoulder, and as I'm getting older, he's screaming in my ear all the things I should have told her. My mind is getting bolder, my heart is growing colder. This might be the year that I finally get to hold her. You won't see the tears or the fears of a soldier, war inside my soul with getting swarmed by the vultures. Torn along a hole with like a battle-worn sculpture, still wearing his coat like I am an old poacher. Like I am an old poacher, still wearing his coat like a battle-worn sculpture. Torn no longer whole, getting swarmed by the vultures. War inside my soul with the fears of a soldier. You won't see my tears when I finally get to hold her. This might be the year that my heart grows colder. My mind gets bolder. The things I should have told her is screaming in my ear as I get older. And now I have the devil sitting on my shoulder. And that's that.
Yo, that's dope, bro. And obviously you've sent that to me before, but like and that's something that like literally parts of it have like just gotten stuck on my like stuck in my head like this like you're the little devil sitting on my shoulder like I'll be at work like like that's not only catchy but like and if no one caught that like you explained at the beginning like you start with the same line and it pretty much goes back in reverse the same way as it is forward and that's
Right, yeah, you kind of end on the same
yeah
essentially you kind of like end on the first verse and
right
or on
and
the
that's
first
that's
line.
crazy impressive to be able to do that shit like
I mean, thank you.
that's ridiculous bro
I
like
just I just wrote it, so it like I said, it's something that I'm
but
just
not
kind of
only
starting
that
to
but
play
like
around with a little bit, but
and I've told you this before, like your flow and your rhyme scheme like it's just off the chain, dude. Like that's why I've been on your ass so much to get on the show and to like keep writing shit because like you're good. Like you're good. You're just as good as anyone I've had on here, if not one of the best. So
Well,
yeah,
thank
dude,
you. Thank you. I
that's
definitely
why I've been
appreciate
on
that.
your ass. I'm gonna bring that guy Sty up here. I love
Hey,
that that his name. I can just be
that
like, yo,
guy's
that guy
that. What's up? What's up?
So I wanted to quickly continue with the positive reinforcement for someone who's been out of it for a while and having just written that not long ago. That is incredible. Like you
Thank you.
definitely, I'm happy for you to have someone in your life who like supports you like that and sees the potential and the amazingness inside you. Like that is truly incredible. I really
Thank
loved
you.
the line, the fears of tears for the soldiers, and then the tears of the soldiers. You know, like reversing it, so it's like crying
Yeah.
for them, and then we also like our soldiers on it. Like we, like I resonated with that.
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you. I'd appreciate that very much.
yeah. Yo, that's another thing. Like all your shit, like it resonates with me. Like it's not only like you write in the same kind of style that I write in, and about a lot of the same topics, but it's just like so it's like the stuff that you say, and it resonates with me so much. I'm just like, yo, he's literally like the other like my other musical half, like you know what I mean? Fucking Slim Shady and Royce the 5'9", you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Method Man in Red, you know? Yeah, like
No, thank
it's
you. And like straight up, thank you for pushing me and like riding my ass about it, because like it has been helping a little bit. I've been going through a lot of shit lately, but I actually like I just wrote that. I just finished that like I don't know 2 days ago, three
you
days
got
ago,
it, dude.
something like that. So
Impressive,
so
truly.
Well, it's not only
it's
about
fresh.
pushing yourself because you're talented and you want to push your talent, get better, and show it to the world and all that. But like I said at the beginning, and like I always say, it's a fucking therapy. Like before anything, shit is a personal therapy for us. Before we started showing it to anybody else, before we ever
Right,
got
right. No, exactly,
cameras,
exactly.
like it's personal therapy. You know what I mean? Like and I can't write, even if I'm like, say I'm like, oh, I got a show coming up, and I want to write a new piece for that show or whatever. I still can't write something that I don't like feel in my heart. You know what I mean? Like like for my Halloween piece, I'm talking about monsters and masks, but I'm talking about our inner monsters and how we all wear masks on a day-to-day basis and how that relates to Halloween. And so like it was a Halloween piece, but it's also like a mental health piece at the same time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like it's a therapy. You know what I mean?
That,
No,
that, that
absolutely.
analogy with the masks too, it makes me think of like I don't know if either of you have ever seen Dexter, but like how he
Yeah.
says
Oh,
that Halloween is
absolutely.
his favorite time of year because it's the one time where everybody's openly wearing their mask.
Yo, that's it. Yo,
Right.
that's exactly where I got that fucking idea. Literally, that episode is literally where I got the idea for the piece. I was like, oh, I need to write a Halloween poem, and that's something since I saw that episode literally, I don't know, back in like 2013, and it just that one part at the beginning where he sees all the kids like with their masks or whatever, and he's like, it's the one time a year where I'm not the only one wearing a mask. Like it just resonated with me so much. Yeah, I definitely feel that, yo.
Same with like the the NA meeting, like that scene where he's talking about it, like finally opening up and being vulnerable. Like powerful show, I love it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
I get like I get a lot of my influences not only from like just like rappers and musicians and poets and stuff like that, but also from like stories and shows that I've watched. Like that's a big part of what I think about when I'm writing. Like just and a lot of the times I'll use metaphors. Like I have this one verse in another rap where I relate like the darkness inside me to like Venom. The line is, I told them I'm glued to the blackness, like a symbiote suit we're attracted. And so like a lot of the times I'll bring like, works of like fiction and stuff like that into my shit and shit like that, yo. So yeah, dude.
I think it's great as creative writers, particularly. Like, it's one of the few like things that you can do where consuming like media is actually beneficial because then you have more material to work with. Like, it's a great
Oh,
excuse for
absolutely.
just getting back a little bit. Like, I'm studying right now.
Right.
So that's what I do, and that's the thing I was saying too about when I come on the show is like I'm hosting the show, but I'm also like studying everybody and like getting better because I'm learning all these different tricks from everybody and like, you know, learning different styles that I haven't even seen before, thinking about things in different ways that I haven't even thought about before. You know what I mean? And even though I said like, you know, Shadow, like a lot of his stuff, you know, resonates with me and I write about a lot of the same stuff. Sometimes he writes stuff in a certain way that I'm like, yo, I hadn't even thought about it in that particular way before or thought to use that like metaphor or even that like, you know what I mean? Just so some of the things that he does is fucking crazy and phenomenal. Like I said, that's why I keep.
I gotta say, I'm truly inspired to try and write a palindrome myself.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's definitely a challenge. You know what I mean? And when I started writing that, when I started writing that, like that wasn't originally what I was going for. You know what I mean? Like it was just something that kind of like started flowing in my head a little bit. So I started writing it down, and then I got to a point where like I couldn't go, but like I was also like going in reverse as I was writing it down. Like I was saying the lines backwards too. It was, I don't know. It's weird. It was definitely a challenge though.
Like I twist my mind. Like I don't know if you know what an Ouroboros loop is, but it's a snake eating its own tail. And and it means that a circle has no beginning and no end. You know what I mean? And it kind of reminds me of that, like literally an Ouroboros loop, just looping back on itself, and it has no beginning and no end. That's fucking dope, dude. You should call that piece Ouroboros, just like a fucking.
Hey, that works.
That's dope.
I'm like really bad at naming my shit. So like I was like on my shoulder. You were like, oh, what's the name of this? I'm like, I don't know.
You just threw something there. No, but
that's actually perfect. That's good.
That was super dope. Yeah. And I'm gonna definitely try to write some of that. So, but it's gonna take me a while. So stay tuned for a palindrome by Dylan Lawler, 2025, 2026, something like that.
Dyslexia helps.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, man?
It's just funny that you say that because I'm actually kind of like the exact opposite. I actually usually start with a title and work from there. Okay. Like I have an idea of what I want it all to be about, but the name is what sets it for me.
Okay.
That's dope. Yeah, I'm not like that. I name my stuff at the end because I always like I don't know exactly everything I'm gonna talk about, and it might switch up halfway through it. So I kind of start with a line. I start with a line that like, you know, I either make it up in the shower or at work or, you know, wherever. Mostly it's random times. Like literally, when you're doing something where you literally can't write it down, when you're at work or in the shower or driving, like it's something when you can't actually write it down or whatever, and
you just get like one line stuck in your head, not on repeat, and then it just slowly adds.
Right, and from there. But yo, thank you for sharing that with us. I'm gonna get you back up for your second piece in a minute. I'm gonna do a piece now. We're waiting for my man Cage C to pop in here. It's about 9:30, so hopefully sometime in the next 15 minutes he'll pop in here. But while waiting for that, I'm gonna do my first piece. My first piece tonight is called "Speaking to Demons," and so I'm gonna do 3 pieces tonight for y'all. I'm gonna do my favorite piece, my first piece, and my newest piece. And this is my favorite piece. So it's called Speaking of Demons. And here we go. Listen up, Dylan. Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's 3 a.m. and it's dark in our room. Go put on your coat and put on your shoes. Pull up your hood. Now let's walk in the moon. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know where we're going, but we'll get there real soon. You told me to sleep, but I'm just not in the mood. You're not in the mood? You got attitude? Well, I basically ruined my life because of you. Always trapped in the dark with no light because of you. So I'm trapped in no sight and I can't ever move because it feels like you're holding me down while I'm bleeding so you can just feed from my wounds. Me feeding on you? Nah, it's the opposite, dude. You're constantly feeding on demons and darkness to bring out the artist in you. Then you have the balls to blame all the trauma for bothering you? Be honest, you live for the drama. Why else would you let yourself argue with you? I live for the drama. That might be true, but you're keeping us spinning and stuck in this loop. You won't let us forget all the things we've been through, and that's why the hate drives the things that we do. And while I've got your attention and we're spitting the truth, let me just mention that you're who's to blame for the drugs and the booze. Tell me again, I don't follow. I made you pick up the bottle? I made you tip it back, sip it, and swallow? Don't give me that shit, bitch, we all know. You're addicted to shit, and since you were a kid, you've been trying to fill it because your soul is so empty and hollow. It's empty of all the ones you pushed away because you keep us consumed by the anger and hate. And I'm so dazed and confused as of late because when we look at her girl, she just looks away, and her sister, she'll barely ever speak to our face. So look in the mirror and see what you made. You made up our bed and we can't go to sleep. See what I made? We did this together. I'm part of you, so you're not any better. Don't you dare try to blame me for the fact that your life has been splitting apart. I did what it took to get us this far. I showed all of them who we really are and fueled the passion in all of the bars. And you're trying to tell me I took it too far and the things that you think are just getting too dark? Well, answer me this. What are you going to do when the demons are gone? Because no one wants to see happy. They want all the scars. They want you to show them the cracks in your heart. You're not Eminem and you're not fucking Tom. Can you really handle this shit when the pressure is on? When the pressure is on, it's on all the time. That's how I know that I'm one of a kind, because it made me a diamond and I'm going to shine. And I don't want to be Marshall McDonald. I know all their rhymes. I can spit you a cover of some bars that aren't mine, but I need to uncover the stuff that's behind, the mental imbalance I feel in my mind. It's why I picked up a pen at just 9, channeled those feelings and started to write. It's why all my dreams are now finally in sight. So I guess I did need the darkness to get to the light. There you go, Dylan. You finally admit it. You channel me every time that you're spitting. Even the parts that you spit in the song, you know it's my voice that's been there all along. So tell him I'm the reason you're not sleeping at night. I can see that you blame me, so tell him I'm evil and ruined your life. You can look in the mirror and get sick at the sight, but you know that you need me to reach new heights, and that's the reason your demons are winning the fight. So just deal with the fact that you're nothing without us, all right? And that's just a sneak peek of the things my demons all say when they're speaking to me. And as you can see, my demons and we don't always agree. They take all the credit for what I've achieved, then make me feel helpless and weak at the knees. So sometimes it's hard to just stay on my feet while I'm fighting this darkness like an evil disease. But it'd be a lie if I said it's not just what I need to master my craft and succeed at my dreams. So till the day I can't breathe, go blind, I can't read, or the ink of my pen will no longer bleed, I guess that I'll just keep on speaking to these. And that is that piece. And I'm going to bring homeboys up to see what they thought about it.
Honestly, I want
to.
Whoa!
Yo, and we just got our boy Cage C in here. I don't know if he caught my piece.
Hey.
I didn't catch it. I just got home.
We're speaking of demons.
I just got home, bro. Damn.
Nah,
I was close.
Nah, it's all right. I've done speaking of demons before. You know what it is.
All right, hold on. Give me a second. I gotta go to a different room. Hey, Austin.
I feel you. So, real quick, what did you guys think of my piece? Any questions, comments?
Yeah, every time you fucking come on and say that, that's literally one of my favorite pieces that you have. Yeah, it speaks with me and resonates with me so fucking deeply. It's crazy.
Okay. Now there shouldn't be so much screaming. Can you hear me? Am I coming out all right?
You're good.
Bet.
Okay. I have to say, I strongly resonate with everything in that song as well. You know, especially it's like my personal experience. I deal with borderline personality disorder, so I have a very unstable sense of self. Like I constantly teeter-totter between this idea of being good and evil, you know. And, you know, that voice, you know, it really is the fuel, the muse for creative thinking. And you want to hold on to it, but you know the damage that it's doing to you. And it was just an incredible piece. I feel like if I keep using words, I'm just going to sully the amazement of it.
Yo, that's how I feel on here when I'm hosting this shit and I'm trying to talk about you guys' piece. I'm like, that's why I'm like, it's better to just bring everybody else up, see what they had to say, because I'm running out of words. I'm just so like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around what you guys are saying. But yeah, yo, thank you. I appreciate that. Like that is my favorite piece because it's inspired by some of my favorite pieces by other artists that, you know, it's kind of, and I'm sure you've heard a ton of them. There's a ton of, it's not a new idea that I've come up with where you're talking to your inner demon and replying or whatever, but it's always been one of my favorite types of songs and types of stories, the whole Jekyll and Hyde, Hulk and Banner.
Guilty Conscience.
Yeah,
right.
Like it's
Absolutely.
always been one of my favorites. And actually, I don't know if you've heard My Darling, also by Eminem. But that was also one of the inspirations for that too. Is literally he's, you know, talking to his inner devil or whatever. But yeah, no, that's always been one of my favorite things, and I'm like so happy that I
Might I
managed.
make a song suggestion for you that I think you'd love?
Yeah. Oh, did we freeze? Did he freeze? He froze
Oh
up.
no.
He's back. There we go. What's up?
Back.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Oh, me? I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
A song suggestion.
Oh, song suggestion. Hi Ren. It's essentially that, and I recommend watching all the way through the end. There's a bit of poetry at the end too that is just cherry on top.
All right. Oh, dope. I'll check that out, yo. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna play my boy Cage's flyer. Caleb. Yo, Caleb.
Am I next?
If you,
Yes, sir.
All right, hold up. I gotta pull it up. Hold on, I gotta set up. I didn't know I was gonna be going that soon.
Nah, sorry. Do you have a pair of headphones?
Why? Can you hear my kids in the back?
Nah, you're just a little echoey. And we fixed it with him by having him put headphones on.
I have none.
All right, it's fine.
It might also be my room because there's not much in it.
All right, man.
No, you're good, bro.
All right, man. Cool. I'm gonna drop these other guys out of here, and I'm gonna play your flyer real quick while you get your thing set up, and then we'll pop you on here.
This is just a tour of the way my brain works. Like shattered glass enhanced to project holograms, to see myself third person in 3 versions instead of reflect internal monologue and confused anagrams that stand tall against a wall you probably couldn't comprehend. I'm a fan of my own demise, like contortion rises, then commotion waved in like the ocean causing riptides that suck me in. This mad rush of adrenaline talking in riddles, forcing static in my ear through a sneer. I'm not nice. I rise to lies for some conversations like manipulation. I enjoy to force tears to the eyes, and when people die, you'd see me laughing in disguise. Another one. To fantasize is to bring alive. I strive to create but patiently wait to a rhyme and lost thought bubbles to rise so I can feel in control to the motion that blisters like fire. Is my desire for satire or liars whose words never tire. They conspire with needles that red milligrams full of toxins to admire. I sit where the next willow stands with knife-engraved markings, to make room for the mistakes I've shoved in the dirt and forgot, but it lurks like venom coursing through wounds from a snake bite, and I always feel I might die soon. Depression's impression forced a lesson I can't take back, so I learned it from taking skin back like red ribbons. If you listen, you'd know I wrestle sleepless nights with a champion's belt. I contemplate my fears, but don't confront them. I think about how I could die tonight, but I see my children and steer clear of the fights. Shit. I have a fear of the frights, talking large, sick of using the might. Psych! I laugh at the sight, the thoughts hung up like a kite. These words that I write, hate spears and clamps, these lures in tight. This pure insight, but behold the future climb bright. My future sealed like a devious critter that's bitter. You didn't ask why, but because his brain bleeds a liter per litter. A meter per hour tethered on malice. How has he stood so long through the battles he's lost? Rattle the earth per step like it's just a broken ladder. He sings fangs like a devilish adder. If you're the enemy, then the amount of venom doesn't matter.
Yo, dude, you spit fire every time, dude.
Bro, appreciate you.
Yo, that shit goes hard, bro. How you doing? Oh, we got him a little froze up here. It's all right. Come back to us. Come back to us. Is that a song? I'm not sure. Oh, he's all froze up, man. Hold up. Oh, there we go. We got him back.
Am I back? Am I good?
You're back. You're good.
All right. Okay. No more technical difficulties. I figured it out.
All right, word, dude. Yeah, so everybody knows you. But for those of you who don't, this is my boy Cage C or Caleb. You can find him on TikTok at CageC79, as you see up on screen right there. He's a lyricist, songwriter, and artist. And tell us a little bit about yourself. Get the ball rolling.
Dude, I'm a broken record, bro. I'm schizophrenic with a DID disorder, dissociative identification disorder, and a lot of my music just comes from situations I've been in with a little twist. It's all one poem. The two I'm doing today, they'll connect, and you'll see them throughout the next song after Red Ribbons, the one I'm doing. The trenches that I will be doing after that it's all connected.
It's interesting you say that because in your flyer, you mentioned Red Ribbons. In that piece, And I was like, I wonder if that connects to the piece he's doing tonight, because I know that one's called Red Ribbons.
It's
Yo,
all
so
one big.
I love,
If you put all my music together and if you were to just string it along, you could find an epic if you wanted to play hide and seek.
yo, that's fucking dope. I love the way you worded that. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, bro. Like, I love when I can connect pieces, and I mean they're all sort of connected because they're all connected to me, and it all branches out for me. But like, I love when I can mention or connect one piece in another piece. I actually have a piece tonight that ties back into speaking to demons a little bit. So you'll see that. But, yeah. So are you doing Red Ribbons first?
Yeah, I'm doing Red Ribbons first.
All right, word, bro. I'll drop myself out of here.
Reckless ambitions mixed with chemical intentions, like bad alchemy, all my potions require tears, and the dark liquid of liquor mixes well with emotional toxins. Why would I want it out of me? Another swig I need it in me. Just forgetful wishes. I have a list. I wish being worthless had a worth having instead of grabbing air for oxygen. But when did that mean something when you have nothing? Not even that life is worth having. So stop with the grabbing. Lay down and sleep to obtain that slice of happy. I don't understand me or why the air is hard to breathe. Why I'm scared to see the life ahead when the pain is already present. Growing noble, no longer peasant. It's not pleasant. Why be born to be sent with a mind affected? Why let the pill look friendly and be able to talk like your brain ain't bleeding? Losing everything over and over and over, restating the reset button. I'm hitting it over and over till it fucking works. Why the fuck would I be sober if being sober means the pain feels real? If being sober means the rain won't fade and the days stay the same 24/7 out the year, then why should death be my fear? That's not a question. Now you hear voices. Now they're being clear, telling you you're stuck. How do you handle the pain if the pain is no longer the same? While I drown in different waters and the land only contains monsters. How do you defeat a monster if the monster's yourself, killing the thoughts like they're a problem? I tried healing the cuts, but how do you stop the bleeding? How do you swim to shore? You ever forget how to swim? Ever forgot how to listen in? I forgot the voice in my heart and now it no longer talks. It's almost like it hates me. So now it kills me slowly, waiting patiently to puncture me, and lately it's been poking me. Soon enough, red ribbons will start flowing out of me. You're about to see the monster raging out of me, busting free, leaving the hole where my heart should be. Leaving scars instead of bruises, losing blood instead of water, out of tears, so I'll bleed instead of grieve. I no longer have it in me. A fight no longer worth fighting for, but I still crawl on my knees like life's gonna forgive me. But shit, why would it if nobody even notices me?
Yo, I feel like I'm a broken record, and I say this every time. But that's one of my favorite pieces you've ever fucking done. If not my favorite.
I appreciate you.
The passion and just like the fucking introspective, like it's almost like you're asking these questions outward, but you're also asking these questions inward. It's like, and the way you wrote it is less like a rap and more like it started out as like just a fucking pissed off journal entry and just like expanded into this like crazy thing. Like the way you use words to fucking paint your pictures and shit, that's crazy.
Right, it's all about the image, man. And I try to paint an image in my music of like situations that I've been in, you know what I mean? So like with Red Ribbons, I had a moment in time where I was just bad into alcohol, you know what I mean? And I was behind in my emotions. My schizophrenia was running crazy. My mind was jumbled, broken. It was all scattered until I was able to come into one piece. You know, I've moved pretty far off of this song, but like I'm kind of getting back into this trench, okay, which is what inspired this next coming song that I'm going to be doing.
Word, dude. I like I said, I love how your personal struggles like tie into your music so much, and then how your music tells the story of them, and it literally it's like a captured by Chad, like episodic thing. And every time you come on the show, like we get another episode of your life. It's like
it's you know, I kind of appreciate that thought process because everything I write, especially nowadays, because I don't write a whole bunch because life's just been crazy. So I can only write down the chapters of my life as they go by. So as long as each chapter has a beginning and end, it'll be all right.
Yeah, dude. Listen, man. We're only, you got to think of it as like we're only in the beginning chapters right now. We still got so much empty pages to fill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it don't matter. That's what I'm saying. The book can be infinite so long as you keep writing.
Goddamn right. Yo, I'm gonna bring other homeboys up to see what they thought about it. What's up, guys? Who at
Yo,
who
you
at
should trademark that last sentence.
I should you should trademark that shit. Yeah, dude, I feel that. I feel that.
Nah, seriously. No, your music is fucking. It's not music. You know what I mean? It's your soul speaking, and it definitely touches you, man. And
I
every
appreciate you.
time you come on, like you guys were saying, it is chapters in the story, and I'm definitely eager to hear more.
I
Same
appreciate that, man.
here. And to double up on Dylan's comment, I love how it started out like very angry and almost not as rhythmic, and it expanded into something else. And I love what I got from it was the things that people don't see and the build up, and when the red wind is burst out of you.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that was like very vivid.
Mhm. And
That's
it's right.
awesome. I'm
Very
glad I was
vivid.
able
It
to.
was like an episode of your life, and honestly, it's inspiring. Given the hand you've been dealt in life, mental illness is hard, and honestly, to hear that is it's beautiful. Like, thank you
I
for sharing.
appreciate you guys. No, thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
yo,
man.
definitely, bro. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. I'm gonna get you back up in a few minutes for the next piece. Um, so real quick, so when I have everybody up on the screen like this, except for when we're commenting on Cage, I'm just gonna have your mic muted until you speak, so that we don't have the echo while everybody else is speaking. If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
Um,
no, I plan to.
word. All right, bro. I just didn't want to think that like I was muting you or whatever. Word, bro. All right. That brings us back to that guy Cy. And what's the second piece you're gonna be sharing with us tonight?
All right, so the next one is another oldie. I've got a archive here that I got to start getting out a bit. It's called Passerby, and it's just about we're all like the things that we don't see, like how we just walk by each other and don't really give a second thought to what's going on in other people's lives, or take that even a step further and to see ourselves in other people. And it's about how I long to connect, because honestly, with this unstable sense of identity, it's hard to know exactly who are my people and where I fit in. So I feel incredibly lonely.
Yeah, I feel that. I talk a lot about that on this show, and like also with my friends is like we all say like, oh, like when we ask each other how we're doing, and just passing by, we're like, oh, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. But it's not always true. It's very rarely is it true, actually, and we say it anyway because it's the easiest thing to say. And
Yep, there are two acceptable answers: good
I
and fine.
I work in customer service, and so I see people kind of like pass by every day, and I kind of like I'm not so much like make up stories about them, but kind of just like wonder like based on what I see, like what that person's going through, and just like you know what I mean. It just like I think about everybody's day-to-day life as they're passing by, because I see so many people pass by, and I agree with you. I think it's not something that a lot of people think about. So that's I love that concept, and I've been actually thinking about trying to write something about that myself. So maybe this will inspire me a little bit. I'm gonna drop myself down here and get to it.
Passerby. Passerby, gazes locked, eye to eye. Hello, hi, me oh my, how are you, passerby? Inside out, I see myself. What cards in life have you been dealt? Have you felt and known the pain? Have you ever seen the rain? Lies, truths that you've heard, favorite teachers, favorite words, could be better, could be worse, bridges built, bridges burned. Clock's ticking, not much time, say it all with just one line. Show and tell me who you are, bare your soul, bare your heart. Let your character shine, penny for your thoughts and a dime for your time, 'cause mine is free alongside my open heart. Mind as well, where should we start? What in life do you trust? Have you known love and lust? What's your life's biggest regret? What's the best book that you've ever read? Running out of time, I know, but don't leave, not quite yet. An eternal moment of acknowledgement, no words were said, and in my head, as footsteps receded, tapping the stones, some final thoughts arose. Do you accept yourself as I do? This grand illusion, can you see through it just as I do? Do you see what we're doing to our home? I really hope that you don't feel alone. And if you do, I lend you my hand, and with a warm, genuine smile, take each other to the promised lands.
What do you get if Eminem read Dr. Seuss books instead of the dictionary? Right here. Yo, that was dope, dude. I definitely see what you're saying about the Dr. Seuss on that one. Like that definitely had it was like a dark Dr. Seuss. Like you took Dr. Seuss's style and just like twisted it, and then but it also had like a very it was dark in the middle, but it had like a hopeful, it had a hopeful like ending. Which is something that I, not always, but I try to. Some of my pieces I die at the end, whatever. But some of my pieces I try to like give some type of little bit of hope, and I love that you like ended it out on that note. That was
Thank
dope.
you.
And and how it was not only like a personal, just like the other one's kind of a personal therapy or personal reflection or whatever, but it was also like a message to the people and message to whatever. So yeah, dude, that was super dope. That was super dope. I love that. Fucking that was like I never thought that like Dr. Seuss could make me that depressed. But like that was like yeah, dude, that was dope. I'm gonna bring these other guys up here to see what they thought about it. Yo, what's up?
Hey, yo, that fucking. I mean, he kind of said it, but no, I definitely
Hey, bro.
heard the. No, I definitely heard the Dr. Seuss in that. That was amazing. The way you did that. No, that was cool.
I liked your whole
No,
fucking. Oh, sorry, my bad, bro.
No. Go ahead.
I liked your rhyme scheme. I liked the questions about yourself or others. I liked how at the end of the day, whoever was with you, you were taking them to the promised lands. That shit, that was smooth. That was pretty good.
Thank you.
I like that. That was nice.
And then that's part of the reason why I really feel I need to share this one is because I want to let people know that even if you see me walking by, that I care for you. I wonder what the best for you. Even though the worst people are still people, and we all deserve empathy and love and compassion because we're all fucked up and we need more understanding.
Life can only go forward every step at a time.
I appreciate that point of view too, man.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, yo, thank you so much for sharing that with us, bro. If we have time and you want to do a third piece, because me and Shadow, I believe, are doing a third piece. We'll get you back up here. But if not,
I'd love to. And I'll throw you a curveball, throw you something a little less. Ryan's gonna be more dark. Really dark.
All right. Word, bro. All right, so that's gonna bring us back to my brother Shadow. The the lawler that didn't get the looks or the talent or but
yeah, I got the work
I guess
ethic.
he got a longer beard. I don't know.
Longer beard and the work ethic. Work ethic,
motherfucker. I'm hosting a whole show here. You let them watch your mouth.
Nah. All right. Anyway.
Oh, what's this next piece?
So we are doing 3 then.
Yeah, sure, bro.
We're all doing 3. All right. Well, I guess okay. Then I'll do the path. I did this one last time for your birthday.
Yeah. Do you want to?
So. Sorry. As I walk alone along this path I know I'm chosen for, it could be so beautiful if only I could close the door. I should just be grateful, but I always seem to want some more, especially as I lay face down upon that tile floor. I wish I was the one that you could say that you adore, but I lost myself the moment that you acted like a whore. You said you want to see my soul, there could have been a tour, but not to quote the Raven, now I'm with you nevermore. Now I find my answers at the bottom of the bottle while I'm cruising down these roads sipping whiskey open throttle. You make me feel so hollow while you're acting like a model. Now my pride I need to swallow, cause I am no Aristotle. I wish I had the words to say to make you think I'd be okay, but now I'm laying in my grave because we both know I can't be saved. I wish my chosen path was paved, but with the ruts along the way, I've learned there's love and not just pain, but most comes from inside your brain. Although you make me feel insane, I would do all of this again if only I could just refrain from letting us slip down the drain. Now, how am I supposed to plan for this? You've been acting cancerous. Every time I ask you pissing, you won't even answer it. That's when I just crack a fifth and bandage up the wrist I slit. My mind is in a labyrinth, yet still inside your house to sit. I saw you as my astronaut, you draw me like a mouse to hit. I thought your love was real, but I guess that shit was counterfeit. I am not the man for this. My soul I thought you steal, but you took my heart and trampled it. Now you make me feel like my option is to bail. I'll break myself with steel and still hide behind the veil. When the talking gets frail, I know you'd rather see me feel, but while I'm walking this trail, I know this path, I will prevail. And that's that.
Fuck yeah, dude. That was dope. As always, like that's one of my favorite ones. And yo, like I said last time, one of my favorite lines in there was the fucking Edgar Allan Poe over here. That line and we had Mr. fucking Dr. Robert Seuss down over here. So, like he was like when you did that Edgar Allan Poe line, he was like, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yo, I love how that has, like we were talking about earlier, kind of that old timey, like dark kind of vibe to it. And it definitely like reminds me of something like a new age kind of Edgar Allan Poe type thing. But like with with a little like Hobson NF kind of fucking
a little bit,
yeah. Yo, so I asked you this last time, but what inspired that piece?
Well, I mean it kind of speaks a little bit, but I mean it's just dealing with a lot of shit with exes and whatnot. I was getting into a really low point, and I started, honestly, with you kind of pushing me to write. I'm kind of reluctant, I guess, or was reluctant about it. But honestly, it couldn't have come at a better time, if that makes sense.
It does make sense.
So like rather than continuing to delve into alcohol or whatever else, I started writing again a little bit, and that was one of those things that I was kind of writing on and off for a little while, but I just kind of like locked it away, you know what I mean? And then I don't know. Yeah,
I feel you, bro. That's like I said. I mean, I still, even though I host a whole show and I put my stuff out there and stuff, like I still have stuff that's like, and I say this almost every week. I have stuff that's in the fucking vault. It's locked up. It fucking takes way more than 8 minutes for that fucking safe to crack. And like you know what I mean? Like that's like there's shit that's locked up that's deep down that I don't know if I'll ever share. Maybe it will. Maybe I won't. But I mean. Honestly, some of the stuff that I have shared, and I mean, even some of the stuff that I'm going to share and I have shared tonight was stuff that like, well, speaking of demons, I kind of always wanted to get that out there. But a lot of my other stuff is stuff that like, I never thought I would see the light of day. And I kind of wrote it for me. And, like I said, that's a lot of what this stuff is, you're writing for an audience of one. Sometimes it's a therapy. It's to get that,
and that's pretty much what like all my stuff tends to be, or at least most of it. It's not really for an audience or for anybody else's whatever. You know what I mean? It's I need to write it down, or it's not gonna. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but
no, I feel that, bro. No, I'm gonna bring our other guys up here, see what they thought about it.
What's up?
Dude, that was amazing, bro. Like I absolutely love the shout out to Brother Poe, but I gotta say, not nevermore, please more. We need more of your work. Like it's incredible, and I really resonate, with the ex. I feel like we all have one of those exes that really just stomps our heart with that cheating shit, and that actually. So
thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Hey, bro, that shit was sick. You got some bars, but I have a quick question. Was you anxious?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit? You should breathe a little bit whenever you're doing that and try to slow your pacing. That was great. I heard everything you were saying, but it seemed there towards the middle you started speeding up a whole bunch, just trying to get it done.
Okay.
But other than that, dude, that shit was I understand it. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of in that boat. I have a lot of stuff going on that involves a whole bunch of shit like that. That was really good though. That was nice. You have a lot of talent there.
Yeah,
Thank
yo,
you
I
very
mean,
much. No,
I
I
definitely,
appreciate the what do you call it, structural criticism.
Yeah, all
No,
you
very
got
much so.
you just gotta think, man. These are your words. You know what I'm saying? You gotta own them. Breathe in, breathe out, and speak how your heart wants it to go out. You know what I mean?
yo, I
All right.
definitely feel like that's something that like I've been guilty of myself too. Sometimes just like you're kind of like, and I think we all kind of have like you're in the middle of a piece and you're just like you're trying to perform it, but you're not really focusing on like the emotion that you need to get across. You're focusing too much on the words and the rhythm of it. You know what I mean? But like you're not. You got to focus on the emotion, and with focusing on the emotion you're trying to get across, that'll slow it down all by itself. You know what I mean? That just focusing on the ideas behind and how they make you feel, and that'll make you perform it almost perfect every time, because you're going to perform it like you're feeling that emotion right now. Just like my Speaking to Demons piece is where, you know how I go back and forth between like, you know, this voice and then the fucking high pitched, like, you know, almost whiny kind of voice. You know what I mean? It's like, because one side is like anxiety and like freaking out, and the other side is like just fucking, you made your fucking bed, asshole, you know?
Right.
But
Well, that's the thing too. It's like I don't really. Oh no, go ahead.
I just want to say though, like, and you know, just getting back into it, you know, having been away from a minute, like, it's not bad at all. Like, sometimes it's hard to reclaim that power. You know, we lose it to these external forces in life, and you know, it's okay. That was great for, you know, getting back into it. You know,
Thank you.
Hell yeah, dude. Cage, you have something you wanted to ask?
Oh yeah, dude. Honest to God, I forgot what it was. And then I was like, oh man, he's gonna unmute me, and I'm not gonna have nothing to say.
I feel
you good.
That was my bad.
It's a whole ADHD fucking cesspit right now. We're all like,
I swear to God.
tiny squirrel.
No, honestly, like a big part of it, it's like I really don't read my shit to anybody. You know what I mean? So it's like gets me fucking anxious, very anxious reading.
Yeah, it's scary being vulnerable, bro. So thank you for opening up to us. You know, it's a beautiful thing, and I'm glad that you felt safe enough and were able to do it with us.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
especially,
that.
like he said, like just starting to get back into writing. Your writing is phenomenal, and your flow, you still have like a great flow and great like rhyme scheme and patterns and everything like that. And if you're working on your fucking performance, so what? You literally just started performing. Like literally, I fucked up Speaking to Demons, and it's my favorite piece, and I've performed it a bunch of times, and I literally fucked up the beginning of it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Just to add on that, like your writing and your flow is incredible, and you know it's just almost just fell there. I'm losing my thought. ADHD. Fuck, I lost my thought.
No, you're good. We're all like that here.
No, I was you spoke it flawlessly. That was insane. That was great. You didn't stutter, stop, or nothing. So I was just saying to just breathe in a little bit and then release, you know, whatever is built up. I'd like to pretend that y'all ain't even looking at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I pretend like I'm just in the booth, just going off. You know what I mean? Just me, headphones on.
I remember what I wanted to say to hopefully help you really reclaim that power. You are more amazing than you think. You have amazing skill, and you have no reason to doubt yourself, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude. That's what I've been telling him. That's why he's on this fucking show. Cause I've been getting him.
No, I gotta work on liking myself. You know what I mean? That's my biggest problem right now.
No, and everything comes with like confidence and practice, and like, I mean, I did a piece last week that I'm gonna do for you guys here in a second, and hopefully not bomb it this time. But I completely bombed it last week. I will fully admit and apologize to my audience 100%. Last week I fucking bombed the shit out of it. I was tired. I just worked all day. I just got done writing it, and I was just like, no, it just wasn't meant to be. But you know, sometimes like you got shit going on and you're tired and you're just anxious about performing it. And yeah, dude, like. But
well, thank you all very much.
But it was a phenomenal piece. So thank you for sharing that with us. And
hell yeah.
That being said, I'm gonna drop you all down here, and I'm gonna get to that piece I was talking about. I can't procrastinate anymore, I suppose. This one is called, funnily enough, it's called I'm Tired. And out of the 3 pieces, I did my favorite, and this is the newest one. And then at the end of the show, I'm going to do the oldest one, which is the first rap that I wrote. So this piece is called I'm Tired. And it goes like this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of feeling so lost on the map. I'm tired of being so angry and sad. I'm tired of everyone all on my back. I'm tired of feeling so under attack. I'm tired of just being judged by my past. I've tried to be good. I don't want to be bad. But the demons I keep, they just scream in my head. I just want to sleep. They say go ahead. They tell me it's peaceful and easy to paint the walls red. And I think I just might, because I'm tired of trying to tell what is wrong and what's right. I'm tired of ruining, dazing, and boozing at night. I'm tired of trying to stop and losing this fight. This noose is a nuisance I can't tie tight. I'm tired of tying. I'll just use a knife because I feel so useless. I'm tired of life. I'm tired of trying to find all the clues. I'm tired of trying to fight off the blues. Man, I am so tired I can't tie a noose. So me and my demons, we put on our shoes, pull up our hood, and go walk in the moon. I start to think this is Speaking to Demons Part 2. Then I remember it's mid-afternoon. Am I going crazy or am I consumed by the darkness inside? Then I open my eyes and I realize I'm still in my room. Rolling up green while I'm fighting the fiends and the monsters and demons. I keep a screen up and nobody sees it while I'm using this evil to get these achievements. It's just fuel I need for me to turn into a beast and go reap all the heathens who tell me it's easy. Because they think they can beat me, but they can't do what I do and they don't want to be me. They want a couple of J's and a pair of those Yeezys, but they can walk the day in my shoes so they'll never defeat me. But I'm tired of caring about how people see me. There's things underneath unperceived when you meet me. This mask that I wear can be so deceiving. That's why I'm so tired, because during the day you might see that I'm beaming, but the demons I keep start to scream in the evening and even keep creeping in dreams while I'm sleeping. But there is no way that I ever could leave it, because it's evil. I need to succeed and to be what I set out to be, and to reach to the peak I can see it. And that is that piece. And what did y'all think about it?
Yo,
I know about the he thought I've spit it one too many fucking times today, and he's tired of hearing it because I've been practicing that shit all day.
Hey, you did it. You did it great this time, man. That was
hell yeah, man.
And that fast ending, woof, the peak, I could see it.
Yeah, that's the part that I was mostly practicing like all day, just getting that, like, because it had to be, like I said, was talking about diction earlier. It has to be, you have to be able to hear it, and I'm pronouncing my words correctly and hear everything I'm saying. I'm not like stuttering or mumbling, but it also has to be, you know, that staccato rhythm, which is like this, like I said before we started the stream, like that's what I've been practicing lately, is just kind of like getting better at like mastering that rhythm and whatnot. But that's a new piece. Like I said, I took a piece that I wrote like a couple weeks ago, and then some verses that I was working on with my homeboy Caleb over here with a song, and I was like, oh, maybe I can take, you know, part of my verse from this song that I'm working on and fit it into this song over here, and then I stitched it. I wrote an ending to it and stitched it on the end, and I was like, oh, this works as long as I can rap it. And last week I bombed, but this week I did all right, I guess. So
yeah, no, it was solid.
Shout out to Speaking of Demons, number 2.
Yeah,
like I was saying earlier, I love that I can tie my shit in with other shit.
And I've also kind of noticed, like, for the past 3, like Shadow and you and I, the positive endings have been these ones. Like, it's hopeful towards the end.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Like, it's, you know, it starts out like, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that, and then but it ends like reaches the peak, I can see it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right. Like, and like I was saying earlier, that's something I try to do, is like add some kind of hope. You know what I mean? The S on my chest does not stand for super. It's a symbol for hope. Yeah, I've always loved that, like that symbology with Superman, is like everybody thinks the S is for super. But it's not. it's the symbol of his home planet, and it means hope. Right, yo. HC got something.
Bro, you already know I thought that shit was so good. I had to write more to it that one month, bro. Like, man, he showed me that shit, and I was like, dude, I gotta put something on that. I liked that a lot. I could feel it. A lot of the emotions that goes with it. It was just it's relatable.
Yo, so wait for
all
the
four of us gotta get together.
That's coming.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yo, we all got to get in on something.
Yeah, bro. All four of us gonna collab.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Y'all ever listen to the Four Horsemen by like Dax and
yes, hell yeah.
Dax is the greatest. He is the rap god. He's up next.
God damn.
The next rap god number 2, the first 20-minute rap song. That shit's a symphony.
Yeah, dude. Yo,
bro, I watched Rap God, his first one, Dax's Rap God, that first one, bro. I watched that shit tripping balls and labeled him a goat, dude.
Dude.
This kid,
have you ever seen NF's story?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That shit. Oh, I saw that on Ecstasy, bro, and I was like, oh.
Yo, in the video, yeah, dude. Yeah, this shit's crazy, bro. Yo, and this kid, Caleb, bro, he reminds me of fucking Dax sometimes because, like, him and Dax will both, you guys will just come out with these pieces that are like 9-10 minutes long, and you're just fucking like just spitting straight fire, like just machine gun fucking fire, like the whole fucking time. And it's like you got that fucking like it's Dax energy, bro. Like for real, dude. For real. Yo, Brandon or Brendan, sorry, you had something you want to say? Or no?
I don't know.
You lost it. Sorry. I
no,
take
you're
too long.
You're good.
All right, guys. So that brings us back to my man Caleb over here for his second piece of the night. What you got for us?
I got trenches.
Trenches.
Whole lot of them. Yeah, bro. And this shit, I'm not gonna get into it too much, man. But me and my old lady have been at ends. And so there's parts of this, it's kind of just a subtle message, but like not necessarily what the song is about. There's a lot in it. It's not one of my longest pieces either. There's a lot of emotion. This is my first time performing it. I wrote it in 2 hours before work.
All right, bro.
So this is a brand new piece coming out the gate. I'm probably going to mess it up a couple times.
Nah, bro, it's all right. We got this. Yo, it's actually funny. I nailed the new piece, but fucked up the old piece that I thought I had dead. So you never know what's gonna happen out here, bro.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
All right, man. I'll drop myself out of here. Let's dig into these trenches.
Oh, I don't know how to start this off. I've been in these trenches, setting up my defenses. I'm stuck in intermission, waiting to break the tensions. I'll improvise with dirt and mud to bring up my provisions. Though running through these indecisions, cut my skin like quick incisions. Mad as fuck, I'll blast the room. My voice will lack intention. 999, a mission. Fuck this world, I'm ditching. This hell on earth keeps me running in circles like I'm a rat in its cage, a rat with no purpose, a rat with a rope. I sit with the hope, my pride. This circus has me vacant. Confidence plundered like these pirates stole my sight. I walked in darkness with my hands up, still ready for a fight. Every breath I take is toxin, like this nicotine's no longer working. Anger spits and spews and sadness starts its mocking. Like, who am I to you when you sit there doing nothing? Like, who am I to you when life starts digging up these trenches? Like, who am I to you when these voices are condescending? I hate the way I've been living. Stuck inside my head like a dead man walking. Soul hung up like a fucking kite, I'm just floating. Whispers in the wind, carrying my misfortune. Torture at its finest, try to kill what lacks existence. I've been in these trenches, setting up my defenses. I'm stuck in intermission, waiting to break the tensions. I'll improvise with dirt and mud to bring up my provisions. Though running through these indecisions, cut my skin like quick incisions. Mad as fuck, I'll blast the room. My voice will lack intention. Do I have your attention? You better listen. What I say won't be mistaken. I paved a path in broken progression, turned around with good intention, stepped off stone and lost connection, cut the grass for new direction, set the slabs toe to toe until I died and frost filled inside. A heart that's cold, a mind of mold, a sign untold, a line unfolds, a mind explodes, his mind is fooled, it cuts in three, each beast with fangs and teeth that seek corrosion, hates explosives, hates unfolding, couldn't read, his mind is molding, in the dirt his heart is frozen. Like, who am I to you when darkness has its moments? Like, who am I to you when the world's at its lowest? Like, who am I to you when it rains and starts filling all these trenches? Like, Brain segments are missing, strain stressing the lesions, tamed but not even sane, drained and not even paid, blood on the grave, his wishes got made, caged as the man dressed like a maid. Depression's imprintation made an impression, lay me to bed and sleep to keep me contained. I've been in these trenches, setting up my defenses, I'm stuck in intermission, waiting to break the tensions. I'll improvise with dirt and mud to bring up my provisions, though running through these indecisions cut my skin like quick incisions. Mad as fuck, I'll blast the room, my voice will lack intention. Whispers in the wind carry my misfortune, torture at its finest, try to kill what lacks existence.
Bro, that was straight fire, dude. And yo, one thing I want to say is like, and you do it a lot in your shit, but particularly in that one, like you switch up flows so seamlessly, and like, but like some of the flows in that were some of my favorite flows you've ever had. But like once I got comfortable, I started getting comfortable with one flow, like yo, this is, and then vibing with it, and then you like switch it up, bro. And then I also loved how you kept coming back to that hook. Cut myself a quick, like, yo, that was fucking fire, dude.
Dude, that's DID. That's writing with DID. A lot of my flows when I switch them up is just me switching personality as I'm writing, right? So I have to force change during like a lot of this. So as I'm singing, I'm dissociating and then I forget where I'm at, right? And then like, I don't know. That's how I'm able to just flow into it. It's just forgetting where I'm at. I dissociate from this chat so that I'm able to perform at my fullest the way that I would like it to be said, with 3 people and 3 versions.
Yeah, yo, like sometimes you have to go inward, especially when you're performing outward. You have to be looking inward, and that's something that like I do a lot when I'm performing my pieces. Is I'll zone out and just like I said, get into that emotion and feel the emotion of whatever the piece is, and you know also, especially with speaking in demons and a lot of the other shit I write. There's those two. I have like these two mindsets of like, and you saw it in my last piece. I'm tired too. Is where I was like, part of me feels like self-deprecating, like I'm fucking tired and I can't do anything, and I kind of want to just kill myself or whatever. And then part of me is like, nah, I'm fucking better than y'all. Y'all can't do what I do because you haven't been in my fucking shoes, and I'm gonna fucking reach to the peak. You know what I mean? Like, and
I'm exactly like that, dude. I am exactly
on my shoulder when I'm writing. Always, dude. Yeah, I vibe with that so much.
Sorry, I hit a dab pen.
You're good, bro. You're good. Yo, I'm gonna bring these other homeboys up, see what they got to think about it.
All right.
Dude,
that shit was dope, man. And like I resonate a lot with what Dylan said about the, you know, being too like those, like I'm a piece of shit, but I'm also better. Like, you know, that duality, that reality. But honestly, and with you, with your DID and your schizophrenia, it's like it's more than just the duality. It's literally like you are. It's not just 2. It's incredible, really.
It's 3,
and
bro. It's a whole lot of shit.
And if I heard it correctly, I heard whatever that technique is when you like Sally sells seashells by the seashore. You know, the assimilation or whatever, when it's the same sounding. I love that. That's a big inspiration for my own type of writing as well. Love it.
Yeah, yo, he
Hell
does
yeah,
that.
bro. Hell yeah.
I love that he does that, dude.
no, you really do. You flow so smooth in everything you do, and everything, every piece that you speak. Excuse me, sorry. Every piece that you speak is so fucking deep, dude. Like it's incredible. You really have phenomenal talent.
And honestly,
Yeah,
with you sharing your experience of what it is that you go through with mental illness, it's just like incredible to see how like therapeutic this actually really is for you. Like I can see that this is a way to keep it all contained. Like this is all like it might be different inspirations, different voices, personalities, but it's all coming together for one. And like it's like mindfulness, and it's incredible.
The completion of a piece after dissociating so many times to complete it is a sense of like a calm. Like it's like a good breeze is just done, and I can sit back and be like, my emotions are out.
Because all your personalities have one thing in common: your art. You know, so
It's a tabletop.
Yo, and I just want to say, bro, since you started coming on the show and like we started like rapping back and forth and making stuff together, like you've inspired me to like do so many different things with my art and like try out more techniques, especially that like Sally sells that fucking like tongue twister. Like I did one at the end tonight. It was like and the demons even keep creeping in dreams while I'm sleeping. Like that was such a tongue twister for me. And like I've been so inspired by you to like just push myself, with, and you've helped me, slow my stuff down, pronounce it better, and just get better at, being able to do those tongue twisters, because, it's like when you listen to like Rap God or Godzilla or whatever, and you try to do the fast part, it's like you got to read the lyrics and know what they are slow before you can do them fast. And that's really something that like you, with your constructive criticism that you've given me too, like as well as Brendan or whatever, like definitely fucking you're the man, dude. Like I've been so inspired and like learned so much from you, so thank you for that.
Well, that's pretty cool. That makes me blush just a little bit.
Stop.
Just a little bit. Oh my god. Oh, bro, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are awesome.
No,
That one thing, bro, where I was going like a heart that's cold and mind, that shit goes forward and backwards. You can read it the opposite direction, and it would still make sense.
Yeah, dude. That's what I was talking about earlier. Yes. That's what I was doing. Oh man, dude, I kind of wish you were here a little bit earlier. That my first piece that I did was a little bit like that. It was something I've just kind of started working in a little bit. It's reading it, you can do it both ways, and it makes sense or has a meaning in either way.
I also have it in alphabetical order, so it's like I don't know. I thought it was cool. It was really hard to do and figure out, but like the first where it says like a particle, like where it says A throughout the whole thing, right? If you read it back, whenever I said his brain is full, okay, and it talks about the beast, bro. He eats the explosives, hates the unfolding, bro. It's so good. I don't even care. I just have to talk about it. It was so good. I was so proud of it.
Yeah. Bro, it was fire.
It was awesome. It was great. That was awesome.
Yo,
This whole this event inspired me to write that, really, like, because I wasn't gonna write. I haven't wrote in a while, so it was nice. I like this whole thing. I like coming on here. I always meet a bunch of cool people.
That's what we try to do. Is like I said, I push him to get on here. I try to push everybody and lift everybody up.
Yeah, anyone watching right now, this is awesome. The first time I'm loving this.
Hell yeah.
You part of the crew now. You a Lost Boy. You
official welcome.
Yeah, dude.
You gotta get a studio set up and call it Neverland.
Hey, bro.
Yo, I was thinking about like when we had technical difficulties, having a sign that says he's lost in Neverland or like some shit like that. Like, yeah, dude. Neverland Studios. That's an idea there. That's an idea.
Dude, that low-key has a nice ring to
speaking
it.
of ideas, at some point I want to get in contact with you outside of this, because I got a great idea for the ending of Dexter. I believe I could save the show, but I can't have anyone copyrighting that shit, stealing the idea.
all right.
Oh, they tried to do a new ending. Did you see that? It was
worse.
Yeah. They did.
Goddamn them.
Yo, all right, so I'm gonna go back to that guy Cy over here for his third piece. Caleb, do you want to do a third piece?
That guy Cy.
Yes, I do, but I will be gone for just a second. I have to lay my kids down to go to sleep.
Yeah, no problem. We're gonna have Cy Guy and Shadow do their piece, and then we'll have you do your piece, and I'll finish out the show with my last piece.
I'm gonna take y'all.
Right, word. What's up, man? What you got for us?
So this next piece is actually one that I just wrote last night. It completely flew out of me, and it's called Hall Monitor. The inspiration for it is the duality in sense, because I won't lie, I'm a pretty open and honest person. I've got some pretty I guess there would be I don't know if they're quite woke views. Like, I'm a bit of a eugenics. Like, I believe we should be killing off pedophiles. You know, if racists can't be reformed, just get rid of them. Like, we're wasting so much time and resources and efforts on a lot of people. And this is about that part of me because, I mean, we're all still people. So it's that duality, man. But
You
this
know,
is about
they only make one pill for pedophilia. It's golden and it's pointy. And it's made out of lead.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. All right, yo, let's I'll draw myself out of here and let's hear it.
All right, this is Hall Modern, and here's how it goes. If the walls could talk, they'd tell you the tales of a man who lost his mind in the confines of their silence. They'd tell you a ghost story. A story of a creature walking upright, just like you and I. A creature you couldn't detect through sounds or sights. A creature walking during the day, dreaming of hunting at night. This creature has no ties of its own, finding home and refuge in the hearts of those who have been sullied and have yet to get their justice. This creature tells lies and ties itself in the vines of one's mind, swinging from thought to thought, tree to tree, undetected, hidden amongst the leaves. This creature feeds on the heart, mind, and soul of those who come into contact, young and old alike. This creature is born of the blood beating down the face of the battered child, or the cold chill of loneliness permeating in what feels like an empty home. This creature comes for many of us, and we fall victim to it without ever noticing this stranger inside of us. Beware lest you, in your weakest moment, fall prey to this ravenous and cunning beast. It will tell you it can make you strong, and in reality make you weak. And when you're worn out and beat, this creature will take you over and come out ready for a feast.
Yo, that was fucking dope, dude. Like, that was honestly one of my favorite pieces I've heard on the show, and I sound like a broken record because I say that a lot, but like I have a lot of fucking talented people on here. I don't know what else to do, man. Like you guys, but yo, that was
because it's said again. Like words, none of our words are really original. Everything's been said probably once or will be said again at some point in time.
Right,
but
we're just
rings true. It's still true.
Right. Yeah, right. We're putting our own spin on it. And yo, like I love how it was so many things. It was a story and a public service announcement and just like it was so many things. And like and you said you wrote that when?
Just last night. It completely flew in.
That's crazy, dude. That was fucking I'm a little speechless. I'm gonna have to like that's one of those pieces that like I go back and watch the show all the time or whatever, and that's one of those pieces that I'm gonna have to go back and like listen to and like over and over again. It's like gonna be one of my playlist fucking shit, dude. That was dope. I'm gonna bring these other homies up here to see what they thought. Yo, that piece, dude, and definitely it was darker. It was definitely a lot darker than the other pieces, but like that style definitely fucking fits me. Like getting into that darker tone, like I like to see that, and it shows you have range too.
10 out of 10 narrator, bro. I swear to God, you should voice the character that plays anybody.
Right? Oh my God, dude! I second that.
Thank you. Actually, I do impressions too. Like it comes very naturally to me. I'm vocalist. It is what I do. And that's
Bro's going off, dude. Bro's going off.
It's really just quite phonetical. It just rolls off the tongue.
Yo,
dude, that's so good. That's so good.
And today on the Muppet Show, we'll be cooking meth with Mr. Beaker. Yay!
You gotta be friends, bro. That ain't right.
We have an album together. We make an album together. You're doing the fucking skits, like you know how they have like skits in between, like Ken Kniff from Connecticut. Like you're doing the skits for our album, bro. Like,
bro, I'm making a Kermit the Frog song tomorrow.
I kind of noticed it earlier when you did that piece, and you were like you kind of switched into that like cheery like customer service voice. You're like, hi, like yeah, that shit was.
Hello, hi, me oh my, how are you, passerby?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yo, yeah, that shit was dope, bro. Chad, you have something you want to say?
Yeah, no, dude, you definitely have some incredible talent, and like KC was saying, man, your fucking your narrative voice is insane. Like you definitely have some out of this world talent with that. Keep going.
Oh yeah,
Thank
dude.
you
Yeah,
so much.
you got the freaking you got the talent of fucking like Eminem and Robert Frost and freaking Edgar Allan Poe mixed together with a little bit of freaking Dr. Seuss. And you fucking dude, like you just have like so much range there, bro. Like that's what I'm talking
And
about. The
you're
pieces you got,
very charismatic.
yeah,
You know what I
dude.
mean?
Yeah.
Like you like.
You know, in fact, I feel safe with you guys. Like the whole glasses thing, I have a belief that they're the windows to the soul, and I tend to see people real well, so I kind of hide my eyes for my protection. But I feel safe with y'all. Thank you for holding
Bro,
space.
I feel
I
that shit.
appreciate that,
I
man.
feel that shit on a personal level, bro. It is the fucking window into somebody's soul.
Mhm. Like,
Yeah,
hey, what's up, guys? Make I got that with you.
Yo, I know.
Good to
I
see
mean,
y'all.
bro, like that's what we're doing though here though too, because like our art is the window to our soul too, and we're out
No,
here
absolutely.
sharing our art. But I mean, listen, like I have one artist, and you told me before we even started, she's one of your favorites, Beelzebub. She wears a mask,
Love.
you know, but
Yep, and I
she covers her
heavily.
face, but she lets us into her soul, which is like
Yes, I love that.
such a like duality. Like she, you know what I mean, and I like. But I love that I can create a place where people feel safe and to open up their soul and let others in. You know, that is literally the whole point of this whole show. Before views or fucking whatever, like it's literally a therapy session, and it's to build a community and so that people can open up their souls to each other and feel comfortable doing that. And literally like I mean, I've literally before this we've texted a little bit, but not even too much. Like as far as meeting you and actually talking to you, I met you about an hour and a half ago. Like as far as meeting you, besides just texting you to set up the show, I met you about an hour and a half ago, and like we all like just sitting here chilling like homies. And it was the same way with like Caleb when I first brought him on the show too. That's why he's been on so many times. Like immediately we just like clicked. Me and this kid have never clicked.
Yeah, he's kind of
This
a little
this older
shitbag,
brother guy over here, it's
but
Yeah, he's got that longer beard. You gotta hate him for it.
yeah, you know.
I just shaved. All right, I was working
Yeah.
on it.
Sure. Look
Yeah,
at this. I
yeah.
even got to go to you, bro. Like,
Yeah, well,
Y'all ever
don't
watch
worry,
Kill
Dylan. When you
Bill?
grow up, you'll get a little taller too.
Y'all ever watch Kill Bill?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know Sensei Wu, whatever his fucking name is.
Yeah.
This shit's gonna be that long, bro. My
Yeah,
goatee.
hell yeah.
And I'm
What
gonna
I'm
be
saying,
whipping the
man.
motherfuckers,
that
bro.
shit draining like
Look at that,
shot
look at
motion
that.
systems.
I'm
Swear
trying to
to
get my
God.
shit to go down like you guys, but like my shit just keeps getting bushier and bushier, and I wanted to just grow down, not out. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be Santa Claus. I want to be like like Shaggy. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Unfortunately,
No,
they
this
won't
is
have.
a vibe, man. This is cool.
Yo, you should see our dad's
Yo.
beard, bro. Our dad's beard is like
Yeah. No, he's definitely got a beard. He's got a beard.
yeah, he rides a bike too, and like like you see bikers going around, he's literally like when I get a fucking motorcycle, like I'm just gonna grow out my beard just for that. Just like yeah, dude, this is definitely a vibe, bro. I'm feeling it with you guys. Like this is dope, and like I said, you guys all got to come back on, and we got to collab together, dude.
Oh hell
real.
yeah. No, this is cool. This is definitely fucking
100%
chill.
down.
Hell yeah, dude. Yo, so I think that brings us back to Shadow for his third piece.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, all right, man. Let's
All right.
get her done.
All right, so this one's a bit lighter. Like it's kind of like a little bit more peppy.
All right.
I don't know if peppy is the right word. Whatever. I just kind of
Hello, hi, me oh my.
yeah, kind of a little bit, not quite to that level, but yeah. All right.
All right. I got myself
it's I forget what it's called. What is it called?
I don't know, man. I have it written down somewhere. Yo, this is us.
Oh, don't open
that door.
Don't open that door. Yeah.
All right, bro.
All right. And now you got these bitches and hoes, snitches and trolls. I'm pinching my nose because you're getting too close. You're talking that shit and you're smelling real gross. You're gonna get bit if you're one of my foes. Your throat will get slit and I'll cut off your toes if you come in and you fuck with my bros. That suit you will fit when your casket is closed, because we are the kings and we're doing the most. Now there's no time for tricks because I'm getting too old. You're gonna catch fish if you continue to boast. I'll suss at your ribs and I'll eat them with toast. I'll treat you like fish and I'll leave you on froze. Till I make a dish and go feed all the crows. You think that you're sick, but your music it blows. Because you sit there and spit it and smoke all the dough while I sit here and spit it because I feel alone. At the end of my rope, I don't pick up my phone because you're not even sure how to go on your show. Can we get some more? Is that I'll let you know? Been kissing the floor and then selling your dough? You're flashy on tour and then selling your clothes. I'm doing this for all the kids in the room. While you're teaching whores how to stay in the gloom, I'm preaching outdoors while I'm under the moon. I've said it before and you'll see it real soon. Don't open that door because we are your doom. And that's that.
Yo, dope, bro. When you sent that shit to me, and you just sent me like the beginning of it at first, bro. Like I fell in love with that fucking like that flow right away. I was like, you're like, yo, I fucking,
yeah.
I was literally singing at work the other day, and people were like, "Are you like what? What are you singing?" I was like, dude, bro, it's by this new artist. It's not, dude. That shit hasn't even dropped yet. I got exclusive access, but it's freaking dope. Bitches and hoes, bitches and trolls. But my nose is getting too close. You know, like all fucking week, dude. I love that fucking like flow, and I gotta write something fucking. That piece is a piece in and of itself. Like the way you ended that. I know you were saying like you didn't think it was long enough, but I think that's perfect. Like the way you ended that was like you wrapped it up perfect. But also I think that it could be a verse for a collab if you're interested.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like where it kind of like started because and there's a little a couple things in there. You know what I mean? Because I'm like because like we are the kings and we're doing the most, and like if you fuck with my bros, shit like that. So like it was kind of inspired more toward a potential like collab somewhere along the line with something. But yeah, I mean I just kind of like finished it, wrote it. I don't know, like last week or the past couple of days or whatever. But
fire. And you even added more than what you even showed me too. You added like more on the end, which I think you had showed me, like something you were thinking about adding more on the end or whatever. But like just the way you pulled
I was playing around with it, but
the way you pulled the end of that off was fucking phenomenal, dude. I'm gonna bring everybody else up here, see what they got to say.
Fucking fire, dude.
I ain't gonna lie, I was headbanging that. I was like,
Hell
yeah. That was good.
Straight up,
That was nice.
bro.
That was satisfying, dude. It had me going, dude. Back to back to back.
And if there's more
that
room,
was
I
nice.
definitely want to hop on the collab too because I resonate with the song, the flow. Like, don't open that door. Like, I feel that way for like current rappers. Like, a lot of them are just like going with the image of bitches, money's pilly. Like,
right, exactly. Like you're kissing the floor and now you're selling your clothes and shit. Right. You know what I mean? It's
I also love how like that like a lot of mumble rappers nowadays, they use that flow but with no fucking lyricism behind
you can't understand what the fuck they're saying. So, right.
Like you like kind of like made fun of like Eminem has a song that he does, I think it's called Not Alike, where it's like he just names a bunch of random things in like that kind of same flow, whatever. Like how he's making fun of, and I love like you did the same thing. Like you're making fun of them by using their flow and just destroying them with it. You know what I mean?
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
so fucking hell yeah.
Like straight up collab. Like I love the message for that song too, because like straight up like. They think they're gangster until they meet a real crazy motherfucker who put a hood over their head, fucking stab him in the parking lot.
Right, like you don't like take care of all that. You don't know the first fucking thing. Like get out of here. I'm doing this for the fucking kids in the room. You know what I mean?
Just go around fucking these people,
bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
No, I appreciate that.
Real dude, that was dope. Thank you for sharing that with us. Phenomenal.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna try to like add more to it or something because I like that. I like that like just the way it goes.
I'm gonna keep the group chat open so we can all just. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, bro.
All right, y'all. Don't open up that door. Oh.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
Yo, we're gonna go off on that shit, yo. All right, I'm gonna bring Caleb back up here. You got your third piece ready, bro?
Oh yeah, bro. Let me close my door real quick.
Word. Pinching my nose because you're getting too close. Yo, I'm still so jazzed up from that fucking. All right, bro.
All right.
What's this piece called?
This piece is called Joker.
All right. Let's drop myself out of here and let's hear it.
All right, bet it up. Mindless thoughts shut through the vocal leak and seeping out the audio. Approaching roaches bring insanity. A plague, I bring calamities. Tearing through your house, these locusts, the playing field for me. Sweeping through and taking what I would. I'm breaking limbs. Try to stop me if you want, just know you fail. Come out with less than what you have and a grave with wooden slabs. Fuck the feelings, I'm for real. Busting caps, reeling money, and popping tags. At war with invisible enemies. So if you catch me walk alone, you call me thinking deep like the thoughts unbearable. It's contagious. The negative energy flowing out of me and into you. Feel the ball bearings torn from the sockets and knock your brain loose. My every thought just jumps nooses, dodge bullets, and bust fuses. Uranium bars melt the gold verses and leave compact curses filled with intact persons, alive and breathing, but heaving when that oxygen starts leaving. Oh, a mental break, don't turn the page. When my demons rage, a blackened dream awakens me and turns the room around the sound. Chitter, chatter, voices that don't matter. Turn my brain to clay plaster. Like concrete statues fills the room with me. With every face that looked disgraced, I smile back because damn, that's me. Posted on a pedestal, frozen, what better place to be? Mindless thoughts shut through the vocal leap, seeping out the audio. Approaching roaches bring insanity. A plague, I bring calamities. I'm war with swords and shield. Blood traces through the fields. Bodies trail a path that leads to wrath. Bodily fluids create great ruins and fuel the soil. Like honestly, negative thoughts control me. I flip switched personalities. Can't you see the car switch lanes when the words don't sound the same? Read lyrics and realize each versus a different spirit. Can't you hear it? These guns blazing with wheels squealing. I'll drive by with this Mac and concealing. You fuck around, you'll find a 9 and some brains on the ceiling. When red stains mark dreadful things, the insanity in the booth evolves from living proof. Screaming any word I choose. What's to lose if I let my words cure the voices? Then my thoughts become elusive. Spitting exclusive spars so hard it makes a prison in the yard. I'm going long division to secure my provisions. I'm listing piece for piece to piece my letters. The least I get a line that reeks. So erase improper, then create proper probabilities for enemies to hide my tracks and lap around. Have to trigger their bodies to configure my figure. Around the corner for the next guy that has a brain disorder. Line them up, I'll knock them dead and ride out of the battle till no remorse fills the fields. I'm for real. Taking names, take a pen and cross them out. Raking wins, that's what I'm about. Fuck a cloud, I'm out. About to start losing bullets while Shake Hastings form the pentagram around me. Yeah, that's the devil's work when mindless thoughts get shared through this vocal leak and seep out the audio. These possessive insects, these approaching roaches bring insanity. A plague, I bring calamities that actually leads to a fallacy that dead bodies have to be dead to walk freely, but I'm free, dead internally for eternity. I cracked open the vocab, a mishap that relapsed and came back to the 360 going 180 around the skull cap. I sap energy internally till I feel invulnerable, seeking out a weakness. I'm invincible, leaping out my chains. I'm uncontrollable, the mere pest. I think they're worth the title mortal. I'll tear it down, erase your name, and make this war mobile. Oh God, that one was hard to do. Jesus Christ.
God damn, bro. You wrap circles around my fucking skull.
Bro, I know. That was
181, 360s around my fucking skull, bro. There's so much to unpack like that. I don't even know what to react to. That's the part where you were like doing 180, 360s around. Like, yo, that's how I was feeling at that moment. I was just like, dude, this kid is like insane. And like, your word choice. Again, the way you painted these fucking vivid pictures, and like you think of like things that I wouldn't even, like, words that I wouldn't even, I don't use on a daily basis. I wouldn't think to use in a song, like uranium, like
uranium bars melt the gold verses and leave compact curses. Yeah, dude, that shit was
like, just off the top of the fucking vocabulary, bro. Like, you know, like it's like you fucking like walking dictionary over here.
Bro, believe it or not, I made that song when I was 17 years old, and some kid pissed me to fuck off talking about some stupid shit, and I just started fucking. That's not at all how the song started. Was like about the Joker and the fucking insects and shit like that. That's not how it started, but that's what inspired it. And then I finished it like right after school ended, and I never got a chance to tell this kid to fuck off.
Yeah, well, to that kid, fuck off.
Fuck off. I swear to God.
Yeah, goddamn right. You're fucking you showed him. Now you're on a show, fucking spitting your shit, yo.
Dude, bro, he probably done threw himself in front of a train
right now. Yo, I have friends who went to McDonald's. I don't, but yeah. Nah, bro, fucking you showed him, bro. And like that's another thing that we like. I love to do here is like we show all the people who told me I can't that I fucking can, and watch how good I'm gonna fucking do it too.
Watch how good I will
do it.
Watch me succeed. You're gonna do it. I will make you look me in the face. I swear to God, dude. If I seen him now, I would slap this shit. Dude, I swear, bro.
Yo, I'm
Dog
gonna
piss.
bring these guys up here.
Bro, you just slapped him already, bro. Like that shit.
Yo,
Like,
yo, straight. You see
you
this shit?
basically said it all,
Hats
bro.
off
There
to you,
was
my
so
friend.
much to digest there. Your fucking lyrics are out, like all over the place. Words that are probability, spin your skull cap 180. Like,
God.
I was making that
Damn,
nasty face like the whole time.
Yo, damn, dude.
For real, yo.
Fucking out of this goddamn world. I swear to God.
No, that was a lot. It was a lot. Dude, I thought I was gonna I couldn't tell, but like towards the end there, I started losing all inspiration to sing this song, bro, because I didn't realize how long it went. Dude, I literally just pulled up the song from my archive and was like, this is my third one. I'll do this one right now.
Bro,
And then
don't
as I'm
even-
going through it, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I have heard you on here spitting some 10-minute pieces that have fucking knocked my socks off. Bro, I had no
Dude.
socks. I looked down and I was like, a bare feet.
Where'd they go?
Oh, my socks are all the way over there across the fucking road. Last shit that was corny as fuck.
Yo,
but
goddamn, though, bro.
like you spit some pieces, like that's why I was saying, like you kind of remind me of Dax sometimes, where it's like he doesn't have a chorus or a hook or anything. Like he just goes into it and just literally like for fucking like 10 minutes straight. Like one of my other favorite artists, Royce the 5'9", he once said something about it's why I write my rhymes with a timer. Otherwise, I'd probably vibe out to a 9-minute song. Like, because like literally fucking sometimes you just fucking dumping shit out and like there's just too much to say. It's just hard to even end the song.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
No, that was incredible.
Yeah, and you are one of the best at that, bro. Just fucking stream of consciousness, fucking just bars for days.
Bro, I wish I could still write like that, bro. It don't come out the same no more.
You can. It's
You
there.
can, bro.
It's
I
there.
believe
Trust
in
me.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, that's why we got to work on this fucking collab piece, bro. Yo, we got to get this done.
Bro,
Yo,
it's gonna be insane.
I will go
It's
out
gonna be
on any
insane.
collab. I will
Hell
be there for that. I love collaboration.
Yeah, I'm like, I was kind of skeptical at first, but like, I'm fucking mad comfortable on this shit with you guys. Like, this is good. This is cool.
Yeah, dude. We all lost wrong side again. That side. We all lost boys out here, yo. We all lost boys. That's what I mean. When I had my vision for this show, you know, like I wanted to include, you know, not just, you know, the Cypher circle, like us just sitting in a circle, you know, rapping or doing poetry or whatever, but like, you know, all types of music, all types of poetry, all types of art, you know, stories and all of that or whatever. But like, since the beginning, I've wanted to get a show, and don't get me wrong, like I love all of the poetry and storytelling and art just as much as the rap shit, but I've been wanting to get a show where it's just like a bunch of us on here, like just spitting bars and like just that deep emotional poetry, you know what I mean? Like, and this is literally one of the fucking
like a raw podcast.
Oh hell yeah! No,
Dream big.
this whole
Let's
thing
make a radio
is a
station.
fucking vibe.
Dream big.
Dude.
Let's do a radio station.
Right?
Yeah, yo, I'm all, bro. I mean, I do this because I can say whatever the fuck piss shit bitch I want on this fucking thing. On a radio show, I can't do that. You know,
No.
Hey,
That is facts. I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
Radios do listen through a whole fuck ton.
Yeah, there's I mean, even though it's
there's other branches you can go through though, you know.
Right, and I mean, even though I can say whatever I want on here, I still give a trigger warning, and I still say that, you know, we do talk about
absolutely.
You know, triggering things, because I've had people message me, and you know, and I didn't even realize that some of the things on my show were upsetting, and then they were like, hey, just to let you know, this was a little bit triggering for me, and so since then, I kind of started doing this trigger warning because that got brought to my attention, and it's like, yeah, I mean, we do talk about, you know, it gives us freedom, but the thing about, you know, having the rope is you can hang yourself with it. You know what I mean? Having all that rope, you know, that's what humankind has done for fucking eons. You give them rope, you give them a fucking inch, they take a mile, and fuck. Yep. You know, so
There's this thing in life that I say that you don't do, and right, that's you don't motherfuck me. Okay? So you expect what you reflect. That's my biggest motto. Right? And that kind of just ties with like how I feel here, man. Y'all are respectable people, and it's just nice to have the comfortability to be able to come on every single time and it just be, a whole ass vibe. It's nice. It's just nice to be
Hell
here.
yeah.
yo,
Man,
so
that these days the golden rule don't seem as cliche. Like treat others the way you want to be treated.
Exactly, man. I mean, fucking a lot of shit got
it's
lost.
because
You
not
know?
many people fucking live by that anymore, bro.
They
Like like they don't even think about it in their day-to-day life. Just like I was talking about, or you were talking about with that passerby poem where I mentioned earlier, like I agree with you. We don't think about it every day to day. We don't think about how we affect other people and how other people's energy affects us. It's literally the golden rule in every religion and every fucking study of everything. It's, you know what I mean? You like he said, what was it?
Reflect what you expect.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
expect what
that's
you reflect, rather.
that's
It's
another thing.
to
You guys make
expect
me
what
think
you
about
it's
ways
to
in different
expect.
ways,
Yeah.
like and just
I mean,
phrase
honestly, that one
things.
kind of works either way too. Like reflect
Yeah.
what you expect, like and expect what you reflect.
Yeah.
My personal favorite version of that is with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
All right,
Big
Uncle
fucking
Man.
Spidey fan over here. Yeah, dude, for sure. No, yeah, that's definitely like I mean, again, one of the things that I try to do the most on this show is like take everybody's energy that you guys give me and put it back outward and just it comes full circle like that. Or Boris loop we were talking about, like you give
Yeah.
energy in and you get energy back, and it's literally a circle that has no end or no beginning. You know, the Cypher, the wrong side again. God damn it, the Cypher circle. It's no Boris loop. It has no beginning, no end, because we are all connected.
Hell yeah.
And matter cannot be created nor destroyed, so they say.
Damn right. Damn right. All right, yo. I'm gonna wrap this show up with my final piece. And then I'll let you guys comment on it or whatever. And this piece is the first kind of song or rap or whatever that I wrote. And I wrote it back in placement, which is kind of like a foster home situation for those of you who don't know what that is. And I wrote that when I was like 15 or 16, and then, or I wrote part of it actually. And then when I got out around 17, 18, I finished the piece, and some things had happened to me over the next couple of years after finishing the piece, including my mom passing away, where I actually went back to the end of the piece and changed some things to reflect how I was feeling then. So it's a piece that's been written a long time ago, but that's been kept up to date with my current feelings. So this one is called Nothing Else to Say, which is why I picked it for the end of the show. They ask me if I'm happy, and I tell them I'm okay. I tell them that because there's really nothing else to say. Should I tell them that my world just got turned upside down, or that when I reach the greater heights, I just fall and hit the ground? Should I tell them I'm a psycho, or maybe tell them I'm just nuts? Because every time I get the ball, I just fumble it like a clutch. Should I tell them I'm a failure, or maybe tell them I'm fucked up? Because the only kind of peace I find is at the bottom of a cup. Should I blame my ADD, or maybe my bipolar, or the soul that turns to stone as my heart is getting colder, but there's no need to say it. They can see it in my eyes, all the anger and the pain, deep behind the lies, cloaked in fake emotion, but right beneath the skies, when hell on earth arrives on the dark streets of my mind, and they act like they're surprised when I lash out or I cry. When all this shit has gotten to me, it's hard to just sit by, but I spread my wings and fly, try to reach them greater heights, but it's harder every night, and I'm left to wonder why I can't get up and gather all my thoughts while this darkness goes in on my motherfucking heart. I can't turn the key and start, like my brain is stuck in park, and even if I did, I'd still be driving in the dark. The darkness in my brain, will I slowly go insane from the overwhelming pain that always travels through my veins like a drug, and I'm so dazed, getting drunk and high for days, but just to keep the old me fucking chained up and at bay. But I know that demon's here to stay, and I know that there's no way I could ever change my stupid, selfish ways. My mama knew it was hard for me to look her in the face. She knew what I had done, and she knew it had just begun. Knew I was only getting darker because there is no fucking sun, and wondered why the darkness came and swallowed up her son. Wondered why I'm not so strong. Wondered how the demon won, and I still wonder that myself as I'm fastening a belt around my fucking neck just so I can feel those fucking stitches in my chest. My mom felt them every day. Mom, I know I caused you pain, and I would write you a letter, but there's nothing else to say. And that is that piece, guys.
Bro.
God damn, bro.
That cup line, insane. The fucking way you ended that, insane. That was crisp, bro. That was crisp. That was nice. That was satisfying to listen to. That was a good piece.
Absolutely.
That was really good.
Thank you.
I got
Thank
nothing
you.
else to say.
No, straight,
you.
dude. Like,
Thank you. That's yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is still a piece that is like, it is one of the hardest. Even though I know it line for line and I can spit it perfect every time. It's a piece that is hard for me to actually get out because it is so fucking emotional, and like you can even tell like there's still still so much emotion in it from like literally the day I wrote it. I feel just the same way. You know what I mean?
right.
Brian, you had something you wanted to add?
No, I was fucking. I mean, I agree with everybody else, but no, that's the. It
A
hits
truly
very deep.
powerful personal speech. Yeah, people.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I had to perform that one tonight because like it's just no matter how many songs I write, that is always going to be like that song is for some reason always going to be like my foundation and my building block. Like all the things I talk about in that song are like what I've carried throughout the rest of my music, you know, battling with darkness, trying to soar to greater heights, you know, like the newest piece I talk about reaching the peak. You can't reach the peak unless you're soaring the greater heights. You know what I mean? Like I've used that song as a foundation for the rest of my fucking music and the rest of my writing. Like, so it was literally, I had to perform it with you guys tonight. Cause it's like I said,
Thank you, bro.
So, yeah,
Thank
dude,
you.
thank
I'm
you guys
glad
for
you
listening.
did, bro. That shit was amazing. That was nice, dude. You actually have this type of wordplay, bro. Like you showed me how you practice your wordplay, bro, and that is such a good skill to practice. Okay, and you incorporate that into your music at such a level that I don't know what you're gonna say next. Like you could say anything, you know what I mean? So, and what you say next surprises me almost every time
Yo, that's dope.
because you figure out this rhyme scheme and you get into that flow, and I can feel the energy coming off of it. You said that was like one of your first pieces.
Yeah, that was the
That
first
was
rap
nice.
I ever wrote. That was the first one.
That was nice. I like that a lot.
And
Yeah,
to
I
add
mean-
on that, that's actually something that you do very well overall is the power and the emphasis that you rap with, like that you speak with. It's powerful. Like I
Yeah.
feel you doing it.
To me, like it's the piece isn't the same if I'm like they ask me if I'm happy and I tell them I'm okay. Like you don't feel like you're not gonna feel it. It's not gonna be the same. You know what I mean? And that's like that's why with Speaking to Demons and with that piece or whatever, I kind of get that like sort of at certain parts have that like high pitched anxiety type voice, and it's like I'm not acting, I'm not putting on a show because in that moment I'm feeling that emotion. I force myself like an actor who, you know, has to play a scene, you know, I force myself to go inward and reflect, you know, I think about, you know, the emotions in the song and reflect on myself as I'm performing outward. I'm looking inward, and like especially with that song, I mean, I had my freaking eyes closed through half the song because that song more than any other piece is like just such a personal piece for me. And
I'm glad you shared
it's not like, okay, there is some wordplay, which I appreciate you noticing the wordplay in that song, because I had back then I hadn't even begun to like think about like, you know, how I can fit metaphors. I was just trying to like get a bar together that sounded good. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't even thinking about like metaphors and how I can do multi-syllable rhyming and how I can fit, like, instead of just rhyming the word at the end of the sentence, I can rhyme the entire fucking sentence. You know what I mean? But like that's stuff I've just begun to get into over the past like few months or whatever. And that first song, like I said, it's my building block. It's my foundation. You know what I mean? I took that and I was like, okay, that's my style. Like that's clearly what I should be doing because, okay, that isn't technically the first rap. There were other raps that were like, they had more drugs and killing in them. And they were just like, very like, I don't know. They weren't me. They were just like me, just kind of like fucking around, like being like whatever.
Trying to make
spin what everybody else was doing, you know.
It's good to work with a beginning format, like something that's also working for other people.
Right, but then when I
wrote
that piece, I was like, I found my niche. Like I found my
your building block, right?
This is where I'm gonna lie. Like, and this is where I'm gonna start making shit. You know what I mean? And that's like been my shit ever since.
Actually, like on that topic too, like I actually have something that's like a building block for everything that I did too. Like the first song that I ever wrote is called Calamity. I actually have a SoundCloud. Let me look that up real quick because I'd love to share that piece with you guys.
For sure, bro. Unfortunately, I guess we lost Caleb, but that sucks.
Yeah.
He probably got something going on with his kids. It's all right. But yo, definitely fucking pull that up. You say you have a SoundCloud?
Yeah, right now my name is just Sci-Fi on there. It's SI-FI.
All right,
okay.
I think that guy Sci is like the perfect stage name. Like I've been like trying to figure that out too. Like who am I? I'm just that guy Sci, bro.
That guy Sci. No,
I like that. I like that.
Like I love how you like Messiah, but it's like mess. It's a mess, but like you're the Messiah. Like, yeah. I love that, bro.
And just so you know, like that's not some narcissistic trope. My name is actually Messiah.
That's fucking dope, bro. That is dope. Yo, yeah.
I mean, I kind of question my mom sometimes. Like maybe I'm an experiment. Like she's trying to give me a Messiah complex straight from birth. Like save the world, get out.
No, she's like, dog. This baby looks a little bit like Jesus. We can let's just if he grows up to be, you know, that's great.
It's not like they could treat him in a hospital for his complex.
Bro, dude, if Jesus comes back, it's gonna be some guy like named like Phil or Bob.
Straight up, he's coming in incognito because the government will kill his ass off quick.
Yo, if some honestly, bro, we're not even gonna know because like if some guy like same thing with like the King Arthur myth or whatever, like reincarnation of King Arthur. If some guy walked up to me and said he's Jesus or King Arthur, I'm not fucking believing him. I don't fucking you know what I mean. So like, how are we?
Say, okay.
I know.
Okay, buddy, go drink another one.
Walking around.
Yeah, dude. Yo, thank you guys so much for coming on. This has been a fucking vibe, bro.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So much
and
for
I
having
want to
me.
collab with you guys and get you all back up on again, bro.
Hell yeah. Yo, thanks for fucking joining us, man. You made the fucking this really was. This was a vibe. This fucking mad comfortable.
This was amazing. I needed this so much because it's not often that I really get to, you know, collaborate and share with like-minded individuals. And not to, you know, to indulge in that little narcissistic side. Like, people just don't really get it these days. Like, people really aren't thinking. And it's nice.
No, absolutely.
That's what this shit is about. It's about bringing like-minded people together so that we can talk and share opinions. And even if we have something that we don't agree on or whatever, like it's a place where we can come and like just be open and honest and like conversate and talk about it. Yeah, that's why I said at the beginning of the show, like I mentioned, you know, if you have a song, a poem, a rap, or whatever, but also if you have a conversation that you want to have, you know, this is the place to come on and get your thoughts and feelings heard. You know, like that. It's all part of it, and that's. I'm so glad that you like some people, you know, don't get what I'm trying to do here necessarily, but I love, especially when I have an artist that comes on and they get it from the jump. They're just like, yo, this is my vibe. I understand this. I feel this. I vibe with this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is so fucking dope. And it was awesome to have you back on, and I hope to have you back on.
I definitely.
Yo, you know what we got to do? Yo, we got to get a fucking clothing line going and get like sweaters and shit.
I'm serious about all this collab shit. Like, I'm fired.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell fucking yeah. Yo, we gotta link
Lost
up and
Boys,
fucking
bro.
figure it
Open
out.
the door. Don't open the door. You don't want
Don't
more.
open that door.
Gonna get more.
Oh,
Yeah, dude,
yo.
hell yeah. Yo.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking fire. We definitely gotta link up and figure it out, bro.
Hell
And
yeah,
yeah, fucking Cypher Circle merch, bro. Lost Boys Cypher
Dude,
Circle
I'm down.
merch.
hell yeah. Lost Boys Cypher
Oh,
Circle.
I got ideas
Coming
for
to you
days.
soon.
Oh, and I gotta get back to you on that Dexter shit.
Yo,
Hell
I-
yeah, hell yeah. All right.
The album.
We'll
the-
save
like,
the show. We'll save
We'll
it.
work on it. We'll work on the title of the album too. But like, it could literally just be Lost Boys. Like literally just Lost Boys. Like, you know what I
Lost
mean?
Boys.
Like, yeah, dude. Fucking, this is gonna be dope.
Yo.
Lost Boys from the
Stay tuned,
backwoods.
everybody, for the Lost
We're
Boys.
Lost Boys from the backwoods. Got darkness in our head, but we're doing good.
Yeah.
All right, yo, peace out, guys. Thank you guys
Peace
for
out,
coming.
brothers.
Hell yeah.
Everybody, tune in next Saturday at 9 p.m. for Lost Boys Cypher Circle. And I haven't changed it yet. This is going to say Thursday, but it's Saturday night. Saturday night, 9 p.m. Tune back in. Peace out, guys.
Deuces.